Okay, perfect. All right, guys, welcome to your first coach call. Um, First of all, we are so excited that you're here, and we do not take your time lightly. We know that you're very busy, and we know how valuable your time is. So we promise that getting on a call like this is going to be worthwhile for you. The first thing that I want to say to you is just a couple things from some wisdom from someone that's been doing this for a long time. But what I was told when I started were a couple things that stuck with me. One of those things was be here a year from now and do the things that I tell you to do. If you are coachable and you do the things that I tell you to do, you will have success. And 8.5 years later, I am still here. Okay. And I still get on the phone with my mentor and do the things that she tells me to do. So that is the key to success in the business. It's really that simple. Just do what your mentors and what we teach you to do. Sometimes it'll be scary, sometimes it'll be uncomfortable, but we promise you what we do works, and we are part of a team that has proven that year after year, because you are on a team of very successful coaches that rank advance, bring in a great income, and help tons and tons of people by what we're doing. And I will also say that I feel like we are one of the most genuine teams out there. I feel Beachbody is one of the best network marketing companies there is because of our mission. We truly believe and love people, and our goal is to serve and help people achieve their goals of living a healthy and fulfilling life. And it's their goals. And that's how we feel about you as coaches on our team. We are going to help you to reach your goals. They're not going to be our goals. Our goal for you is to identify the things that are important to you, and we are going to help you create a plan to make those things happen. Okay. So they're your goals, not our goals, but we are going to ask you for permission to do this, and that is to hold you accountable to them, because that's our job, is to remind you why you signed up, why you're here, why it's important to you, and make sure that you stay accountable to those things that you say that you want. Okay. So I'm going to just go through and just welcome the coaches that are here on the call. So congratulations, Ashley Pfeiffer. I should only do first names because I'm always so bad at pronouncing. These look okay. Kelly Dunlevy, Rachel Nicole, Melinda Sly, Haley Rodriguez, and Caitlin Ormeroyd. Wow, that's an interesting last name. I like it. All right, next, Heather Montag, Amanda Campbell, Renee Nilo, Amberlyn Dunn, Sharon Sikaniak, and Jenna Romig. Do we have another page? And Trisha Wright and Tara Thomas. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is a ton of names. So make sure that you take note, all of you coaches this is your first call, take note of the people that are on this call, because these are gonna be your people, okay? You want to lock arms with these girls, because they are gonna be the ones that are gonna be your success partners. They are the ones that are right in the trenches, right with you. And we'll talk to you more about how you guys are gonna get connected, but just know that you are now part of a family, and this is your new family. All right, I don't know who's next. I think that's it for the intro. Okay, let's get started next, whoever it is.
Hey friends,
Okay.
Really quick, I just wanted to welcome Jenna, Trisha, Sharon, Renee, and Amberlyn, and all of the rest of you. So excited to have you here. All right, first things first, how cool is it that we get to go on this journey, okay? We get to take control of our health, our wellness, our fitness, And we get to take control that way with our own personal journey. But how cool is it that we get to help other people do that while we're doing this ourselves? I just think that is just so, so cool. So you might be feeling all the feels right now, and it's totally fine. You might be nervous and excited and just feeling all of the emotions, and that's totally normal. But what is really exciting is that little bit of fire and that little bit of excitement that you are feeling towards not just your own journey, but helping others too. So we are really going to dive in to say, all right, this is it. Like, you have committed to becoming a coach, and that is so exciting. You've committed to change, committed to changing your life while you get to help others change their lives too. And you are going to love every single bit of this. I will never sugarcoat anything, but I always love saying that this is hard work, but this is heart work. And at the end of the day, no matter how hard it is, your heart is going to be full. Your cup is going to be full for the things that we get to do along this journey. Okay, you're going to share your journey. So one thing that we're going to be working on this week is just one task at a time, because I know this can be super overwhelming. So for the next 7 days, we're going to hang out and spend time with each other and go over all of the things that you need to know to get your business started. First things first, though, you have got to share your journey. And I know that this can be like really nerve-wracking sometimes, but friend, you're already showing up. You are already showing up. You made that decision to show up for you. You are showing up and sharing your journey. So you're sharing your workouts, you're sharing the one good choice at a time that you're making with nutrition and all of these fun and exciting recipes, and all of the ways that you are making this a new lifestyle. Here's the thing. I need to make sure that I'm very clear on this. We don't want you to go out here and plaster Beachbody everywhere, because we want to create curiosity, okay? So you're going to create curiosity by sharing your journey and not just taking those selfies with a cup of Shakeology and saying, hey, I'm drinking my shake today. You want to be genuine. You want to add value to other people's lives. So you're going to share your journey by saying, okay, this is what my workout got me through today. This is how this, my superfoods stepped in and like saved me from making a decision about going to the drive-thru or grabbing something healthy or unhealthy. So make sure that we are putting ourselves out there, because people are attracted to you. They're not attracted to your shake or your workout. They're attracted to you and your journey. All right. This is super, Amber, okay, sorry. I just want to make sure I'm good to go here.
Yeah.
This is not me.
Go for it. If you want to keep talking, go.
No, go ahead. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Go ahead. I was like on a roll there.
I was like, you're on a roll. All right. So you love all of this, right? So you love what you're doing and you're sharing your journey. And so now we want you to invite your besties. So invite your friends, your family, like all of the people who are just close to you, right? Like you would want to take them to your favorite store. You want them to join you on this journey. So that's all we want you to do is invite 3 to 5 friends to join you and to do this with you, right alongside you. You can tell them, you're on this great, amazing health and fitness journey, and you want to share it with them, and you want them to join you and do this with you. This is a really, really, really big thing for us, and it's one of the things that we are taught ourselves, and we want to pass this on to you. The biggest thing that you can do in your business is to serve others. We want you to be passionate about serving people and creating new connections, because we don't ever want you to pop into somebody else's inbox that you've never connected with, you've never had a conversation with, and say, hey girl, do you want to join this boot camp? And you've never even had a connection with them. We want you to go to your social media and go to all of these people who are going to start following you and watching you, everything that you're doing. And we want you to give to these people, okay? Because they're going to learn to trust you because you are passionate and you are creating this connection of trust where they're going to trust you to then invest in you to help them reach their health and fitness goals. So if you love hair and makeup, we want you to share those things and serve people. Like if you're awesome at doing hair and, I don't know, braiding and whatever else that people do with their hair, we want you to share those things. Teach people how to French braid, even if it has nothing to do with your health and fitness journey, because you're serving these people. If you are amazing in the kitchen and you love to meal prep and create healthy recipes, share those things, share all of everything so that people can take away all of those nuggets from you, okay? You want people to know that you are going to pour yourself out when they join your boot camps, okay? So we just want you to be passionate about serving people and creating connections and really getting to know people, because no matter what, that person on the other side of the screen is a person and they have real life that's going on, and we never ever want them to just be just another person who buys a challenge pack. We want them to be somebody that you are really connecting with.
All right, guys. Again, so excited to see you guys all here and be a part of our team. It's so exciting to see all these new faces, and we just can't wait to pour into you guys. So thanks again for being here. So this little piece, right, this nugget is all about social media, okay? So social media, I want you guys to think about this. Social media is basically your storefront, okay? This is where you are sharing everything. And just to go off exactly what Amber was talking about is you're going to be adding value and making a reason for people to come to your page. So why do people want to come to your page? What are the things that make you you, okay? So I always tell my coaches, think of 5 things that are you, 5 things that you're passionate about. And one of them can be the health and fitness, because that is a part of your journey. For me, I'm a twin mom, so that is like a big part of me and what I talk about and share. I've battled depression and anxiety, so a lot of women, a lot of us moms go through that, and I think a lot of people can relate to that, and I share about that. I do love to cook, and I do talk a lot about food and recipes, so that's another key component that I share. And then I really do love fitness, so that's just really easy for me. Like I could actually talk about fitness all the time, but I know not everybody loves that. And so that's why it's important to share different parts of you, because that's how different people are going to connect to you, okay? So your social media platform is your storefront. This is what people are going to see, okay? They're going to see the things that you're posting to start to get to know you, okay? So when you are doing your first post, we're going to call it a coach announcement. And this doesn't have to be like this whole big thing like, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach. No, that's, again, we're not telling you to do that. What is relatable though is to share your story, okay? Again, you're sharing your journey. You're going to be talking about why you started your health journey. You're going to talk about where you were before, what you are excited about, like what you're seeing, the changes, the things that you are starting to see transform you. And you can talk about how people and what people can do, how they can just join you. They literally can just join you in exactly what you're doing, okay? So when you're doing a coach announcement, you're literally sharing your getting started story. That's it, okay? And we will help you guys with that. We have been constructing posts, and it took us a long, I remember still to this day writing that first post, and I'm like, I mean, I think I spent hours on it, and I was dissecting it, and I finally sent it to my coach, and I remember it was like, that picture, it's a little bit, there's too much going on. And back then, like, you were putting words and stuff on pictures, and I just remember, and I was like, that took me so long to do. So don't be afraid to reach out to your coach and we're here to help. We've done this. We've been there, okay? And it doesn't have to be anything scary. It doesn't even have to be a transformation post. But that's one of the things that you can start sharing. Another key thing that you see us showing up and sharing are our transformations, okay? And when you're starting, you may not have this huge transformation. For me, when I first started, I did not. I was right out the gates. I was postpartum, and I just had a baby. So I didn't have a transformation to show, but I was doing a program. So what I did was I shared the small wins, okay? The small transformation, maybe non-scale victories every single week. I was showing up, and what I learned from the coaches, they told me to always share my transformation, not Sally, not Susie's. Although starting out, it is a good thing to do. You can share some of the transformations, but people are going to relate to you. So I encourage you to share your small wins and victories on your Transformation Tuesday and make it about you and your story, because those are the things that are going to draw your people to you. Okay. Another thing that, again, we've been talking about already, add value. So what have you learned, or what is something that you feel that you are, maybe experienced with or knowledgeable about that you can share with your audience? And it doesn't have to relate strictly to health and fitness. It can be anything. Okay. So that's a really, really great piece, because people are going to keep showing up to your page because you're doing that. Again, all about you, your family, things you enjoy, what you like to do for fun. You want to put that in there, because if you're not having fun, if you're not sharing your joy and the things that you like, well then, they're going to see that, right? For me, like, I'm sharing this because it, how I show up and the things that I share, it is because it brings me joy. And I do have bits and pieces of my family in there too, because I love them and I, want to share that. So, and people relate to that because most of us have families and all that. So, and then in your social media, what we do is in our post, and you see us talk about this, and you maybe responded to a call to action post. And this simply is a post where you're talking about, like when I was talking about the coach announcement, it's something that you can put at the end of your post to talk about. And you could say, and did you know that you could actually join me on my journey, and invite them. I would love to have you a part of it. Drop an emoji to get more information. Or you can change it up, and in your call to action post, it's, again, you're sharing a journey and how what you're doing can solve a problem that they have. So what is it that you need? Why did you need this? What problem were you struggling with that you so badly needed this? And now that you are a part of it, what did it solve? And they will relate to this, because this is you talking about your story, your journey. And so at the end of your post, there's lots of different ways on having a call to action. But it's after they read about your story and they're like, oh, wow, this is something that I could actually get into too. People are either going to, a couple of things. They're either going to respond and react, which you don't see always a ton of people. However, behind the scenes, people drop into your inbox and they're like, I saw your post. I think I really need this. Can you tell me more information? That happens all the time. And so that's why it's important to have a call to action, so people actually know that they can be a part of this too, that they can have a solution to. So that's very, very important to do that once a week, to have sort of a call to action in your post. The other thing I was going to say they'll either, if they don't do either of those things, they're going to continue to watch you and watch your journey first for a little bit until they finally are like, okay, yep, she's doing the thing. She keeps showing up. She's not going anywhere. I'm going to join her. And that's exactly how it will happen. Okay. So that's very important to add that into your weekly post. And then shareable content. What have you found you enjoyed and can share? So I'm trying to think of a good example of this, but I mean, I guess like in your journey, what have you learned? Like, I mean, you could do water tips. You could do like on Mondays, I like to talk about how I never miss a Monday, and how you can set your clothes out the night before to help you to get up in the morning, and you set your alarm clock, across the room. Little nuggets to add, again, value and things in your journey that you have found that you can help share. But then it also doesn't have to be that. It can be just things that you enjoy along the way. So I think that about covers it.
All right. Thanks, Val. That was awesome. I know that this is a lot of info coming your way, so just make sure that you're taking notes. But I do want to share again that this week we are going to kind of break your first steps down. So by now you should be into the BOD group, which is the March Coach Mentorship BOD group. And every single day this week, we are going to take you through each of these steps that we talked about and have those hard call to actions for you. And it's kind of going to be like a little homework, and it's going to be, writing that coach post, and it's going to be putting that very first post out there, and it's going to be making your list of 100 people. But I want you to know that each day this week we are going to help you through the process of how to do all of this. That's another thing, that you're never going to be alone with any of this training. You're always going to have your coach or this group or this team to reach out to. So our next kind of what to expect in our first steps, you're on the new coach welcome call right now. So you can kind of check that off the list if you're a checker like me. I live for those check boxes, like, yes, done. And then tomorrow we are going to walk you through writing your first social media post. I know we've given you lots of info about that. You're going to write your first post. And again, all the emotions, right? A little nervous, you're excited, and we are so excited for you to kind of put yourself out there. So after you write your post, run it by your coach, let her look at it. I know mine, I did a live video. I was scared to death. But I did a live video doing my announcement. That's another option that you can do. And that just really allowed me to push myself out of my comfort zone, share my story, and be like, whoa, I really can do this. Okay. And the amount of support that I got from that video was I was blown away. Like, wow, all of these people are really watching me. And all these people really do, are counting on me to kind of say, hey, come and do this with me. But the amount of support was incredible. And then on Wednesday, we're going to walk you through the process of making a list of 100 people. And if you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know that many people, yes, you do. I'm just going to say it straight up. You do. I said the same thing. I'm like, there is no way I know that many people. I had nobody on social media except for my family. I did not post anything. I kept everything private. And I was like, there's no way. And by the time I had that little helpful little tool that we're going to give you, and I was guided through this list, and I realized, oh my gosh, look at all these people that I do know. So we're going to make that 100 people list. We're going to give you some tools and tips about how to put yourself out there on social media. Again, we're not doing like the Shakeology selfies and saying, oh, I drank my superfoods today. That's not what we're here for. And they're just going to keep scrolling. So we want to give them something that's going to stop their scroll. That's going to be like, okay, whatever she's doing, I need this. And either comment or like, or reach out to you via private message, whatever it is. We're going to help you guide you how to put yourself out there on social media. And then we're going to go through on Friday, we're going to go through our really awesome business activity tracker and vital behaviors, which are the things that we do every single day. And I don't really like to make promises very often, but I can promise you that if you do follow this business activity tracker and you practice these vital behaviors every day, you will be successful in this business. Okay. And then the Saturday and Sunday is going to be your time to ask questions. You can ask questions throughout the week. You can pop in the group. We'll be there to help you out. But we really want you to make sure that you're kind of staying on task throughout the week. So we're going to give you that next weekend to ask questions to make sure that you're caught up on your tasks. And then on Sunday, we have something really, really exciting, and that's just taking your business to the next level. So I don't want to dive into that too much because we really want to focus on making sure that we get through this week and rock this week, which I know you're going to do anyway. So.
All right. So after you have completed this first week of training, right? So today is day 1. Next Sunday will be day 7. Okay. Once you've completed this entire week, we are going to go live in the group, and we are going to, when you are ready, for all of you who are ready to move on to the next training, you will go into our Go Green group. Okay, which is pushing towards Emerald rank. This is your very, very first rank advancement, and it unlocks the compensation plan. So an Emerald coach is you at the top and 2 coaches on each of your legs. Okay, so that's what Emerald is. It's 2 coaches under you. Boom, you're Emerald. Okay, so next week's training is going to be all about what an Emerald coach is and how to get to be an Emerald coach. The following week, so once you go through the Go Green training, the next week, so that's essentially 2 weeks from now, when you hit the Emerald rank, you will go right in to being into the Shine Like a Diamond group. Okay, so when you go into that Shine Like a Diamond group, you are pushing to be a diamond coach. A diamond coach means that you have 8 coaches underneath you, and 2 of those coaches are Emerald. Okay, it's proof that you are building a team. It creates a leadership role for you in your business because you are actually in that role where you are leading a team. Okay, so that's just to kind of give you an overview of what to expect over the next couple of weeks. We are going to give you 1 post a day. You're going to get the training that you need to get to where you want to go. We are here to support you. You're with all of these awesome ladies that are in this with you. And this is how it's going to be for the next couple of weeks. And we're super, super, super excited to have you here with us.
Sorry, I couldn't find my picture. I got lost and I couldn't find the unmute. Okay. So to the fun stuff. Okay, so this little fun stuff that I'm going to talk about is basically the incentives. Okay, so Success Starter. So it is really, the name says it all, is literally getting 3 people to join you. Okay, so your goal the first month is getting 3 people, and if you do that for 3 months out of the 6 months, not only do you're going to earn a spot in an exclusive test group for one of our new workout programs. So whatever program is about to launch, Beachbody is amazing. They keep launching new programs. So I never got to be a part of this because it's actually something new, but they now allow you not only to earn a spot in the test group, but you will also earn a free ticket to Summit, which is our big event of the year. It's the biggest event of the year, and all of us coaches get together. It's where I kind of talked about this in the sneak peek, but there's a big party. Then there's lots of trainings. We work out with all the super trainers. It is like the funnest thing, and it's usually in a different city every year. So that is another beautiful incentive that you get when you are helping 3 people each month for a total of 3 months out of the 6 months. So it's a really sweet incentive to work towards. And then this other promo that they just released, it's called My BFF promotion. And this is for new coaches. So it's really cool that every new coach that enrolls between January 1st and March 31st, you're going to receive one My BFF promo code in March. And so that's you guys, to share with someone you want to start, anyone that you would want to have start the fitness journey with you, okay? So this is a one-time promo code, and you'll give it to your BFF that you're gonna have do this per whatever program you're doing, and it's $40 off, which is amazing. It's a huge, huge value. So off any challenge pack or completion pack through April 30th, okay? So that's a really sweet incentive to get your best friend to join you. Like, guess what? I get to give you $40 off, and it's gonna give them, again, the workouts. It's going to give them the access to our full nutrition programs and their choice of Shakeology, Performance Line, and or both. It all comes in that bundle. So $40 is huge. Yay.
All right. Okay, if you're like on info overload, I want you to take a deep breath. Everything's gonna be all right. I'm just so excited because I just am kind of like rolling through all of this when I first started, and it brought up like a whole entire new level of excitement now that we get to share all this with you and that you get to implement this and put this into action too. And all of the new things too, like Val, I didn't get to do the all of that stuff either, that with the being in the test groups. And so that is all brand new, and that is really, really exciting. So I went over what's happening this week. We are going to be all in this together. That is the best thing about this team. It's like no man left behind all the time. And then our new coach training actually starts tomorrow. So every single day this week, you are going to see that one post, that one task at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's going to pop up. So this is your time to go in there, and it's just let it be the time that's going to be good for you, whether it be in the morning before the kiddos wake up, or if you're at work and you have a couple of minutes on your lunch break, or if the kiddos are taking a nap. Like, there's so many little pockets of time that we want you to find to do this and to start implementing this training, because that's also the time that you're going to find to actually work the business too. So you'll see those posts pop up at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be lots of information for you to really help you along with everything that we talked about tonight, and then a little call to action, and that's going to be like your little piece of homework. And I want you to, if you have any questions about any of this that we talked about tonight, I want you to drop it in the chat or unmute yourselves. And I know sometimes it is so scary to like turn your video on and unmute yourselves, but we love you all so much. And we're like, I promise you, we are Hot Mess Express half the time. And just show up as yourself. Like, it's just, I know sometimes it's super scary, but show up as yourself. And don't be afraid to unmute, to show your face, to say, talk about anything, ask if there's something that you're super nervous about or you're struggling with, or something that you want to share. Any questions, you can go ahead and, like I said, drop them in the chat or unmute and ask them. But we are here to support you every step of the way. So anybody have any questions? Any other coaches want to say anything? Add anything? Anybody? It's like crickets. That's okay though. So that's it. Like that is all we have. And my gosh, friends, thank you so much for hopping on here. We are going to have our team calls that you are going to be a part of, and just it's lots and lots of really exciting things to look forward to. So that is all that I have. Amber, do you want to add anything? Val, is Kirsten still in here? Anybody else?
We do have a team call on Wednesday, and you are all welcome to join us. We'll make sure that
Yep.
you get the link.
Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. and that's Eastern Standard Time, because I know a couple of my girls are not in the same time zone.
Okay. All right.
All right, I think that's it. I was just seeing if there was anything in the chat. Amberlyn says, thank you, ladies. Ashley says, thank you, everyone. You ladies are so welcome. We're so excited to have you. All right. Okay, take it all in and just get ready to dive into some really awesome training this week.